Hey there, everybody, welcome back to Enigmatic Entertainment, back again with another video. You know the deal, so let's keep it real. Welcome to the Content Creator Series, guys. I'll be giving advice for those that want to be content creators, obviously, as well as sharing some insight on my own personal journey in this field. Whether it be a hobby or something you want to turn into your career, this is something that comes with a lot of questions, trust me. I'm going to break down 5 of the top questions you probably are asking or should be asking yourself before diving headfirst into it. This will mostly be aimed at other aspiring content creators on platforms like YouTube and Twitch. Number 1, what equipment do I need? One of the first questions you probably ask yourself is, what do I need to get started? Yeah, you're excited, you just want to go to the store and just, oh my god, I want to buy everything. Settle down. This mainly depends on what your content will be. Are you going to be making videos, live streaming? Both? What kind of videos and what kind of live streams will you do? The basic things, though, are a microphone, a camera, and some lighting. You can't go wrong there. For videos like this, I simply use my phone's camera and my microphone. As you can see, I also have a pop filter, and I have a lamp right here for extra light. And some of these things are really unnecessary, they're optional. It really depends on, once again, what you're doing, what the space you have to record is like, so on and so forth. And there's various types depending on your own personal style and your budget. Also, of course, you'll need some video editing software if you're making videos, and streaming software if you're live streaming, so keep that in mind as well. And then don't forget to mention, of course, you'll need a freaking PC of some sort, really. I mean, but I guess that's just obvious, right? Anyways, question 2. What are my interests and skills or talents? This is one of the main questions that will probably dictate what your content will be and helps answer that first question of what you need. Are you someone who has a voice that people love? Maybe you want to focus on landing gigs doing voiceover work for others, or maybe doing videos that give advice on how to do voiceover work or narration, and they want to be in that same field. Do you consider yourself an expert when it comes to doing makeup, perhaps? You could do tutorials and give advice about that. That means you need a big supply of makeup and some good lighting and camera angles, of course. Show off that beautiful face. For example, my interests are hip-hop, video games, and anime, hence all the videos I've done on those topics. Whatever it is, do something that you enjoy and or are good at, because your passion for a topic is something that should drive you and shine through in your work, whatever it may be. Question number 3. What platform should I use? This is important for the sake of knowing where you'll be posting your finished product for efficiency and organizational purposes. You don't want to have a whole bunch of music, for example, and just be like, I don't know, what do I do with it? Where do I upload it? Where do I post it? It's just sitting on my computer. It's not doing anything for you then. Make it a thing to know the general rules and atmosphere of said platform. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and so on all have various rules about the content that is allowed there. You don't want to wind up getting banned because you posted something somewhere where you probably shouldn't have, and also they have different demographics. So you don't want to post something that might do okay here, but would have performed much better if you had just posted it on this app or site instead. So, for example, you do music. You probably want to focus on Spotify, iTunes, and Pandora, for example, 3 of the top music streaming apps and websites. Maybe you want to live stream? You probably want to focus on YouTube and Twitch, as those are 2 of the biggest sites for that. There's various platforms for whatever it is that you've chosen to hone in on as your thing. Do the research, and you'll be glad that you did later on. Question number 4. Do I have the time for it? This is a question you have to answer for yourself. When it comes down to it, only you really know your schedule and what tasks that you could take on. Some people say, is it going to take hours and hours and hours of editing? I just don't know. Hey. To me, some people say that they're too busy for this and that. And personally, I feel like a lot of people just make time for what it is they want to do and then use busy to wave off things that are less important to them. That aside, however, you have to ask yourself, do you have the time to put into this? It can take up to hours, days, or weeks to put out various videos. Videos like this, for example, I typically will write a script or outline, record takes until I'm satisfied with one. I did a dozen dang near different takes of this video in particular. I found what I like. Then I edit, upload to YouTube, fill out the information like the title, the description, maybe do a thumbnail, tags, all that metadata stuff or whatever they call it, and so on. It could take hours, it could take days, it could take longer. You're doing animation, that could take way longer, for example. It really just depends. Number 5. What are my goals? This is definitely one of the most important questions, probably. It doesn't have to be a specific number of viewers or followers necessarily, but just something to start with. Quite simply, what are you trying to accomplish here exactly? Do you want to share your craft with others, meet new people, learn a new skill, educate others, find a new source of income, all of the above? Whatever it may be, keep this in mind as you work on your content. Plans don't always play out as we'd like them to, but going in with a plan is preferable than doing things aimlessly and just hoping that you get somewhere with it. Now guys, of course, there are plenty of other things to consider, and I can cover some of these in further detail, or talk about some of the other questions that you might have in a later video. So, as always, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. If you need some advice, recommendations, suggestions, and whatnot, what would you like me to talk about in the next video of this series? This is directly for you guys in particular that are up and coming content creators, or for people that are just interested in how that goes. Anyways, guys, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Follow the channel on Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter. I'll be back real soon with the next video in the series. You know the deal. Thanks for supporting. It's truly appreciated. I'm out.